Hey everyone, in this video we're going to get started on our Fusion Drafting 101. This is our assignment we're going to do after our Drafting S, which is going to help us build a few more skills and also practice those skills we learned in our last assignment. We're making the size 2 or the shape 2 size, and trying to get everything where it needs to be to the right size and in the right place. Anyway, here we go. We'll get started. So going into Fusion. I'm already in there. I have an untitled piece already in the side. Remember, anything we do over here on the left-hand side, we should have sitting there. If you go to the home, if you go to your recent data, it should be up on top if you saved it. Sometimes I think it even auto-saves for you. I'm kind of new to this still, but I'm getting better. At the same time, I'm going to close that out so I have the full space here. And the one thing that we're going to do is before we get started is we're going to get our, preferences set up. You may have done this in Drafting S. If you haven't yet, make sure you check your preferences up here. And what we want to do is we want to go to Unit and Value Display. So that's found a little ways down, Unit and Value Display. And what we want to change here specifically is our foot and inch display format. So I think it starts in decimal. We want to change it to fractional. So we see those fractions as we're going through there. And not architectural because it shows up a little different. We want to be in the fractional piece so we see our inches and our sixteenths and whatever else, our pieces of an inch on the end. After you do that, make sure you hit OK. Now we're just getting ready to get started like we usually always do, and that is we want to start by just saving this and making sure we name it. All right, we're going to call this Fusion 101. If you want to put your name in front of it, that's okay too. Just so you know it's yours. Mine's going to a folder called the 2023. I think yours is going into your correct spot. Just make sure you hit save there. I think it's administration folder, something like that for you guys. Hit save. And now you'll see up on top that bar has changed. Now we have the title. Now the next thing we want to do is we just want to make sure we're in the right kind of document, or the settings here as far as our measurement units. So we're coming over here to document settings. I don't know why mine went black there, but it did. And okay, there we go. And then mine says units, millimeters. I want to hit that piece right there, and I'm going to change that right away here to, we want to be inches. All right. Don't set it as your default because if you want to change that, you could if you wanted to, use it in our next one, and you never plan on changing that. But I use both back and forth, so I always kind of have mine set up as millimeters. But it's up to you if you want to set it as a default. Hit the check mark there, and then hit OK. Now that we're in inches, the next thing that we're going to do is just think about how we want to start building this thing. And because before we even get to selecting our actual plane to build or getting ready to create our sketch, we want to get set up to be in the right spot. So remember, our home's always the upper right hand corner of the front right top. We're actually going to go right to the top view. All right, so we're just looking straight down. All right, so we have our X's running this way and our Y's running this way. At the same time, our Z's coming straight at us right now, so we don't see that coordinate. From here, we want to come in and we want to start by doing a create sketch. Now, we're going to create this sketch in this top plane. So just select that upper right-hand quadrant. Now we are ready to start building things. So now it changes our tool set here to creating stuff. And what we're going to use right away here is this line tool. All right. Now, in our document, if I go in here just to look, what we want to do is we want to go up 3 inches on the left-hand side, come across 3 inches going to the right from that spot, and then we're going to come over and work our way across the bottom. I'm starting with 5/8, dropping down 1/8 of an inch and kind of working our way across that piece. So when we go here first, we're going to go into it, Fusion again, and you can zoom in, zoom out, whatever. I'm going to start by building here on this, I always call it the origin because that's what it was called in SketchUp, but whatever that 0, 0, 0 is. And then I'm going to use my line tool to click, and I'm going to move up, straight up. And I'm actually going to type in data. So my first one's going to be 3 inches and hit enter. Now I have a line going straight up. And I think the line tool is the letter L. So selecting that again, or going back and selecting our line again. And then going from that point and clicking, moving to the side and typing in 3 inches again. Now we have our top line. We have our line going over to the edge. All right, that's pretty much our top side we're doing. And now we're going to go to the bottom side and kind of work across here. And I know our first one was with line again, This time going into the bottom side. Don't be afraid to zoom in, zoom out, find the spot where you're working in. We're going to select that point. We're going to go over. This one's 5/8 of an inch. So 5/8, enter. And then from that point, I know we're going down 1/8 of an inch. So sliding down, straight down, and typing in 1/8, and then hitting enter. Now, we're about 5 minutes into this video. We got this thing started. We're going to make sure we hit save. All right. We don't need to change the name here unless we didn't name it in the first place. And we hit OK. This is going to give us our second version. And then, oh, sorry, I didn't hit finish sketch. We're going to come back and edit the sketch in a second here. It's not done, obviously. At the same time, it's good to learn how to edit our sketches. So that's what we're doing next piece. But this is the end of this video. Hope everything's working well for you. And once again, if you haven't saved it, make sure you hit save. All right, thanks for watching this video. There'll be another video to keep this thing going. Hope everything's going well. Remember to ask questions if it's not. Thank you.